What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Matter of fact, welcome back to another Gundam card game series here, episode 4, to complete the whole 4-deck series of the Gundam card game with what they have out so far. If you don't know already, the new set, or should I say the first set, comes out actually the 25th of July. So if you haven't seen my first 3 videos, I'll link them in here, description below, or anywhere in the video here. You guys can check those out after this video, obviously, of course. In this one, we are doing the SEED Strike ST04 starter deck. Just like the rest of the decks that came out July 11th. And here is the starter deck here. SEED Strike ST04. And yeah, this is the deck that I was talking about in my first episode, that people are saying that the first set, booster set, is very meta heavy, I would say, in regards to this particular deck. So we're going to see that right now. Check out the artworks and of course go through the effects as well. My apologies, you guys. I don't read the fastest, so we will get through this together. And of course, like every other deck, they do have that, of course, bonus pack. And every starter deck is unique, with 1 of 16 cards that are potentially foil / hollow to basically hollow out your deck. So that's really cool. So like I said, let's just get into it and get this deck opening going here. So first, let's go through the artwork here of this box. As you can see, this is the front, of course, by Bandai. Here are the sides, both in the same on those, and the back. Whenever you need to, guys, you need to pause this, go right ahead to read any of the descriptions on it. But like I said, there is a bonus pack that has 1 of 16 cards that is from this particular deck of the artwork cards, and we'll get that towards at the end of this video. So we're gonna get a crack in here, get it open, and get it started. If you guys also have not seen episode 3, the pull out of that deck was crazy. It was epic. I was actually able to pull an LR plus. So, you know, pats on the back for me on that. That'll be for the collection and maybe for one of the decks down the road, if I plan on making that particular type of style archetype, I would say, deck. So here's the box. We'll put that on the side. Obviously, if you guys have seen the other episodes, you know what this is, the playmat / the turn-by-turn and the rulebook. I do plan on later on making a video for you guys on the app, and I'll do some screen recording of that, just showing like what the gameplay looks like. It's actually an app you can actually download on Android or iOS, a Gundam card game teaching app, they call it. And also, if you have Steam, they also have it on there as well. Like I said earlier, here's that pack I was telling you guys about, ST04 SEED Strike bonus pack, and it is 1 card in here. So there's that, and here's a plastic, and now we'll get to the deck and just break off this plastic seal, and let's get straight into it. And of course, just like any other time I do these deck openings, I always got to get the sleeves, so part of me didn't get those. Let me get those real quick. And of course, you got to always slap on the sleeves and always put them on there on the cards as well. So we'll get those ready here before we start the deck. All right, got the sleeves, so we'll get to this deck started. We have one of the main Vanguard boss monsters in this deck, or mobile Gundam suits. It is I believe it's Ale Strike Gundam. So obviously you get 2 of those. Oops, my apologies. And you get 2 of these. It's a Aegis Gundam, also hollow. Just like any other starter decks, you get 2 of the main boss cards, obviously in the front of the decks, and you get 2 hollows each of those. So those are your LRs. Now getting through the deck here, it is Strike Gundam, We have 3 of those, I believe, or 4. I didn't go through the effect of those, my bad. It is deploy, draw 1, then discard 1. At the end of the video, I'll go through the LR effects for you guys. Alright, this is a Mobius 0. Just a 2/4 card. Alright. And here's Mobius, a 1/1 card. Looks like a pretty easy card to get out to get summoned. Alright, Strike Dagger. It's a 3/2, no effect. Alright. Now we have Aegis Gundam MA mode. And it has Breach 3. When this unit's attack destroys an enemy unit, deal the specific amount of damage to the first card in that opponent's shield zone area. So I've actually been playing a little bit of the game on the app, and basically that just, when you attack the card, the unit on your opponent's side destroys it. The damage, so in this case it's 3, so it basically destroys 3 damage, aka 1 shield if it brings it down to 0 on your opponent's shield area. So pretty good card. So you get 4 of those. Okay. We have Jin. That's a 2/2, no effect. And we have here Miguel's Jin. Okay. And he's a 3/1. He has during pair, it says destroyed. It says if you have another Link unit in play, draw 1 card. So basically trying to boost up your hand, I guess, with that ability. Here's one of the pilot cards, it looks like. It's a Kira Yamada. And its attack, it says choose 1 enemy unit. It gains 2 plus, it gets minus 2 AP during this battle. It's a +2/+1, level 4. Okay. Alright, here's your other pilot here. It is Athran Zala. And when linked, during this turn, this unit may choose an active enemy unit that is level 5 or lower as its attack target. Seems pretty good. It's a +1/+2. Also has burst, so add this card to your hand. So burst is like another ability in the game where if it's in your shield zone or shield area and that card gets destroyed, it flips over and activates the burst ability, basically, so it brings it to your hand. So that's another good way to get, I would say, a pilot to your hand. So 3 of those, I believe. Oh, 4. Alright, Strike Pack. This is a long effect. This is a burst, of course, so same thing. And it has a main. So if you have no Earth Alliance unit tokens in play, deploy 1 of your Launcher Strike Gundam Earth Alliance AP2 HP4 blocker unit token. So basically it brings out another token for you guys. I believe this is a base, a strike pack. Okay. So it's probably like what would you call that? Like an effect card? Like a quick play, basically, in a way. So that's pretty good. Alright. This is Hawk of Endymion. Hawk of Endymion. Alright. It's a main / action. Choose 1 enemy unit with 3 or less HP, return it to its owner's hand. Pretty simple. Or should I say, it's pretty standard. Alright. The Magic Bullet of Dusk. So this is a main / action. Choose 1 friendly unit, is level 2 or lower, it gains first strike this turn. So first strike in this game, basically, if you guys don't already know, is where you're during your damage step, you're basically attacking the enemy first, and let's say it's a 2/2, and your opponent is a 3/2, so to speak, and you attack them. Your damage is dealt to them first before they do, so basically their card is destroyed versus yours. So first strike can come in handy a lot in tight situations, in strategic moments. So I highly advise using first strike. So moving on from that, we have Archangel. It has the burst ability, also has the deploy ability. If you don't know what deploy is add 1 shield to your hand. And it says here active main once per turn at the cost of 2. It says here choose 1 friendly unit with blocker ability. Set it as active. It can't attack during this turn. Okay, so it's able to bring out a blocker, so that's good for people who, you know, to protect your shields basically. Okay, it says Vesalius, and it has the burst ability, deploy ability, and also it has the active main. Rest this base, choose 1 friendly unit. It gets +1 AP and during this turn, so that's not too bad. Boost up your attack of your creatures, I'm sorry, your mobile Gundam suit units. Gotta get used to the different names being different. And that's pretty much the deck right there. We'll put that to the side. With every deck, obviously you get those resource cards here. You get 10 of those. And as well, you also get 1 EX base, 1 EX resource, and here are your tokens, which is the ST04 Strike Gundam. Your token, it's a blocker. It's pretty good. You get 2 of those. And a Launcher Striker Gundam, also a blocker. So this deck is obviously very block heavy, with both tokens being blockers, so that's pretty good. And you get 2 of those as well. Oh, and you get the 3rd token, Sword Strike Gundam, also a blocker, so not too bad. It's 4/2. And of course, like every other deck, you get the damage tokens. So that's that. And that's pretty much the deck, you guys. Let me know in the comments below from this particular video in episode 4, what is your favorite Gundam from this set, or should I say starter deck of ST04. Before I do the bonus pack, I did not read the LRs for you guys of these 2 particular cards. The boss monsters, I should say. For ST04 Strike Gundam, it is a blocker. And also, it says here, when paired level 4 or higher pilot, choose 1 enemy unit with level 4 or less HP, return it to ours hand. So you're basically able to bounce cards back to their hand to basically free up, you know, it could be a blocker on their side, or it can possibly be like a card that's a threat to any of your smaller units. So you can able to do like double, triple the attacks on their shields. So it's actually pretty good. And for the other card here, it is the Aegis Gundam. It has the attack ability. It is if this unit has 5 or more AP, choose 1 enemy unit is 5 level. Choose 1 enemy unit that is level 5 or higher. Do 3 damage to it. That's actually really good in a lot of situations where you're just trying to hold your opponent down to where you attack them and they can't hit you back to destroy their units. So that comes in really good handy. That's actually pretty good. I do like the main card over the other one, so I'm not gonna lie, like I said, it's very block heavy in this deck. I might run the block cards. I don't know if that's the blue, but I will probably run those and mix it with another deck to make 2 different units combined. Of course, with the rules, you can only do 2 colors per deck. At least that's what the teaching app says. So, plus you don't want to have more than 2, anyways. So that's that. Now, for the main event of this, here is the bonus pack. ST04 Gundam card game, SEED Strike bonus pack. Let's get into it here and see what we get. All right. Let's hope for an LR plus here. And we got, all right, we got the pilot is hollow. Arthrin, yeah, Zala. Very nice hollow. We'll sleeve him up. All right. That's pretty much it, you guys, for this video. Well, before you guys roast me in the comments, let me also sleeve up the other cards here, the other hollows, I should say. to protect these bad boys. Alright. Alright. So yeah, let me do a recap for you guys. Obviously, you've already seen these cards here. These are the boss cards. We have the holo, we have Aegis Gundam. We have ST04 Strike Gundam. Pretty good card, I like. And our holo from the bonus pack is Arthrin Zala, which is the pilot, one of the pilots in this deck. And like I said, that's pretty much it for the deck. I like the deck. It seems like it might run pretty good. Like I said, very block heavy. You're able to protect your shield, so that's good. So far with the booster set coming out, the first booster, saying that that set's going to be very heavy on how'd you say it? Very heavy on helping support for this deck. I would assume it's probably going to be more towards the Aegis Gundam card, so more of the attack side, I would guess. Probably maybe more blockers, not that it would probably need more blockers than that. I've seen sneak peeks of other cards that are in the set, and it seems like there's other cards besides that. Maybe people are talking about the main hitter cards in there that are like very like meta driven, like I said in the beginning of the video. Maybe that's why they're saying that that set's going to be supportive of this, maybe with the pilots too and everything. But yeah, I like the deck. The ST03 is very interesting to me as well. Maybe I'll mix the ST03 with ST04. I've seen a lot of people trying to do ST03 and just doing two of those decks combined to get a lot of the certain like doubles and stuff like that of those to make a pretty consecutive deck that has a very big high win rate. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go meta side. Just I might go for whatever I feel like is the best abilities to me to play in the game, and what kind of rotation that I like for their kind of mechanics. So I'm gonna go with that. Any updates for you guys? Probably in the title of the video I'll put on here updates as well. In the mail recently, I got a couple of my other items that I've gotten, like cards and Funko Pops that I plan to get signed at SAC Anime. If you guys don't already know, SAC Anime is actually the weekend of my birthday, so it's August 29th, 30th, and 31st, and I'm going on the main busy day, which is the 30th, and my birthday is the 29th of August, so shout out in the comments. You guys can tell me happy birthday. Also, I plan to go there to get some stuff autographed. Maybe in another video, I'll do a SAC Anime preparation type of update for you guys, so you can see what I am preparing to do. And there, if you guys are there, you guys want to say hi, come on by, shout out, say hi. And yeah, I'm gonna cut it here. I will see you guys in the next video when we'll call it episode 5 of the Gundam series. For all you Gundam fans out there, we'll start doing some, maybe I'll do a box opening, or just start with some packs. Maybe I'll do like 10 packs or something like that to get it started, to get it rolling. Also for collection as well, obviously. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.